What the fuck?
Are we here? Working? Okay, good. Welcome to episode 85. Getting
Really?
closer to that hundo.
Well, I hope that we can hit 100. Can we hit 100 before
God, I
CNFT
hope so.
Con?
Not before CNFT.
Not before. We're not
No,
going to.
no,
Well,
no.
we're counting the episodes just Thursdays, or the episodes.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
course,
if
we
it
have
has
a lot of other...
no. The qualification is that there has to be a guest, which is just
like
Thursdays.
A special guest,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, actually, we're now going to have a special guest on Monday. We have somebody who's signed up already.
Well, very spicy, though. Then it gets to be an episode.
That's right. So very exciting. They're going to hang out with Mad Wallthorn, whatever. Guys,
it's going to be an interesting time. I've never seen him interact with anybody outside of our studio, and they get paid to deal with them. So it'll be interesting to see.
It'll be a lot of fun. We got a great show today. We got Plutus.art. That's right. We have most of the Plutus.art team in the back. That's right. We're very excited to bring them on for some nonsense in just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
How about that Stella card? Is that being processed? Is the minting machine, still churning?
Actually, she just got minted just this second. I pressed the button during the
existence.
Did a gesture.
We got a great Stella card today. It's a collab card.
Our third collab. Finally, the collabs are happening.
That's right. We're very excited about it. Let's see it.
I'm definitely partial to the ones where, I like to see somebody do their completely, a rendition that they do completely. But I really love seeing her photorealistic, mannequin head with illustration.
Yes. So this is the artist.
Classic.
Is Guideras.
Hey, speaking of, this is from Springboard artist, right?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I think so. Yeah.
Can we pop that up, Tyler? Do you want to?
So, I'm actually glitching very bad right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to.
There she is.
Well, we can get a quick look.
Okay.
At the art.
Okay, yeah. So, Stella 34. This is Holy Stella. A very beautiful front card. This is the collab edition. Just the art on the front. On the back, we have some news for today. Our special guests and our sponsors. These are some of our top stories. We have actually a couple cool ones in our doc. But so the 3D Good Charlotte avatar just got released. So if you have one of those, you can go download that. Catalyst voting is live. Ethereum is approaching their merge to become.
Yes.
This seems historic.
It is, yeah. And then 1 week after that, Cardano is expected to do the Vastral hard fork. And then also Planet Pals is live. Cool OG project that finally launched.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Well, if you're interested in picking up this Stella card, oh man, it's happening. This is our third collab ever.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. We're auctioning it off in the Discord. That's how we do it.
If you're interested in Fleet Arcadian enchantment stature blazes, who wouldn't be? It sounds glorious.
Very regal, indeed. Those locations. Sure. Yeah. So there's some great stuff, but we have another anchor joining us.
Whoa!
Today.
This just in. Hold on. I've heard that he got past Mr. Pistachio, and he's approved. He got hunted by Mr. Pistachio.
Mr. Pistachio.
Okay. He escaped again.
He's now ready to join us. Here we go. Please welcome Mr. FOMO himself. It's Will.
Woo! Wag me a word.
Hey.
Wag me a word. That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us, Will. All right. Well, you're here just in time for nonsense now. Not nonsense later. It's now.
That's right.
Well, it's not now because Tyler hasn't pointed yet, but unfortunately.
It's only when dang machines work. You gotta point.
Welcome, Chatty and Fettuccine.
Is this the first time that y'all have been on the news together?
Together?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We did the other CNFT con a year ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but that wasn't the news.
That's true. That technically was not the news. So we might have you there.
Yeah, springboard. Yeah, I think you did springboard. That's true.
We did the springboard before we gave it up to the guys. Yeah, but I think we did the springboard too.
Well, welcome. Thank you for joining. We've got a lovely bit of nonsense planned.
And I love to see nonsense between friends. You know, y'all have known each other for a long time now. It's special. So, I want to do that weird question.
Yes, please. First. We're going to be in. So we have two fun little games we're doing. We've got a Would You Rather that we're going to chat out, and then we've got a Survive with some items. It's going to be fun.
We'll see how good you'll be at surviving.
Yeah.
But I want to know. This is a hard one, dude. I've never asked this one before. Would you rather have whatever you're thinking appear above your head, or for everyone to see everything you do live streamed?
It's a heavy one.
I think I would go with whatever I'm thinking because most people do anyway. I blurt it out.
Yeah.
I do say almost everything I think. But I would rather not people see me naked in the shower.
Yeah.
True. What do you think, Fett?
Yeah, I think I have to agree with Chatty here.
You want to have some privacy?
Yeah, I feel like anything that goes on in my head, I'm sure isn't crazier than what other people have that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they'll be like, "Oh, that's weird," but I understand it.
Hashtag relatable. Yeah.
It's true. You could just hide in the basement, if you don't want anyone to see what you're thinking.
And people that are cool with you, like people that are your friends, are going to be like, they'll be respectful enough to not be looking at that thought bubble all the time.
You could probably train your mind to consistently be thinking of an apple or something like that. Yeah. Just whenever you're walking around, you're always thinking about an apple.
Yeah. You're like, that guy loves apples.
Hello, Sean. Thanks for jumping in. So what do you think, Will? Are you a team thought bubble?
Yeah, I think my mind races so fast they're going to have trouble even reading what I'm thinking anyway. So I don't think you're going to be able to keep up with it.
Yeah. And I think that is part of it. It will get once if it's going fast, it gets overwritten. They can't go back. There's no archive, it's gone. It's gone. They better screenshot it. They better take a photo of it while it's there.
I don't really see anyone, and when I do, it's through here, right? That's the majority of my socializing. So my thought bubble would be cut off.
You're right.
They wouldn't even have it's above my head, so I'm clear.
That's a really good point.
Okay, awesome. Well, that was put to bed pretty quickly. I think that
I thought it would be harder.
I thought so too, but you guys had some persuasive arguments.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so now we got a totally new game. It's pretty wild. We've got a list of random items, and everybody gets one, and then we, as a group, figure out how we're going to survive a zombie apocalypse using those items, like how they will help us.
Or interact with each other,
they can connect, whatever. So it's a thought experiment.
Yeah.
So let's
so we got to pick a number.
Let's see.
Are we going on that list that you guys have?
Yeah, I've got this list. So fettuccine, let's roll for you. 258.
What's you got?
You're walking home with a stick.
Oh my god. It's a good stick though. It's like I would say it's like a good walking stick,
It ain't no quarter staff. No, I think that's on there too.
But it's a good stick.
All right, you got a stick. That's pretty funny that's on there. 114. A hatchet. Oh my God, Chatty.
Damn.
You get a hatchet. The ultimate survival tool.
A hatchet is, yeah.
Congratulations. You get a stick, you get a hatchet.
I feel like a winner already.
Yeah, we're doing good.
All right, 285.
We only win if we all survive.
Okay, so you get a wagon, Tyler. Congratulations. This is going a lot better than the last time we did this.
Last time we got a crown and a statuette, and it was we just had to make a zombie cult. out of it.
Yeah, exactly. A cult came out of it, though. Will, you get a desk. You have a desk.
Hey, you know, writing.
Is it an empty desk or like items on the desk that I can use?
It might just be a desk. You know?
But you know, a desk, like a school desk, like
I'm just gonna break down the desk into a stick.
No, let's have like an imperial desk that I can hatchet down into pieces and we can use.
Firewood, that works.
We'll get more sticks.
You could use the desk to learn in school and use the new knowledge to then beat the zombies.
I think that's a good point.
That's a good point, because you're going to do a lot more writing if you have a desk. You're going to be like a lot more interested in writing if you're not having to do it on a stump, I think.
Alyssa, you get a beret. So
I'll be fashionable. Well, that'll make, I mean, if I turn into a zombie, I'll at least look like I'll have a rare trait, you know?
That's true. Yeah, you have a trait. I get a spoon. So I don't know if that's better or worse than a stick.
A spoon is good because you can.
How big is the spoon? Is it one of those wooden ones?
You know, it doesn't specify, so I imagine, you know.
Yeah, we'll go with like a wooden soup spoon.
It's like a stick.
Yeah.
All right, so how are we going to survive this apocalypse, y'all? We've got a wagon, a stick.
I mean, I can start off with you transport the desk with my wagon.
But who's going to pull the wagon?
That's true. You know,
does the wagon come with the horses?
Is it like a big wagon or?
Oh yeah, what kind of wagon?
You know, all we know is it's a wagon.
I got an idea. Okay, the hatchet is really going to solve a lot of our problems for us because we're just going to loot the bodies. We're going to chop off some zombie heads.
Oh, zombies!
I'm just gonna. They're not people. And then. I mean, and then if some people, you know, people can be your worst enemy in the zombie apocalypse. They can go really rotten and start eating you and shit. So you gotta have that hatchet to protect yourself against the non-zombies. So
Fettuccine, you know, we're gonna need you for
and
this one.
Fettuccine can have the walking stick, and he will leave.
I'm pretending my stick's a baseball bat, and I'm gonna be using it the same way as the hatchet.
You know, a baseball bat is just a stick, right?
That's true. It's a thick stick. Yeah, yeah.
I think we'll make it. I don't know about
my beret. Hey.
I mean, that's like a plus to charisma, probably.
That's true. Probably, yeah. You
know, get some.
I'll start writing like zombie poetry and shit.
I'll be the cook. I'll stir the pot with the spoon.
You can put the beret on the spoon and then use it to like cover a zombie's face, so I can hatchet its neck off.
Fettuccine, you keep him back with the stick.
Yeah.
Keep him back with the stick.
And then
we loot everything, and we put everything in the drawers in the desk that's on the wagon. Because
the desk is how we will keep everything stored.
Well, Valo says if you put paper on it, you can start counting the zombies.
Data.
Like counting your kills.
Yeah. If we have 10,000 zombies, we can make an NFT project of it.
If we get to 10,000, we'll be rich.
We can keep the head.
And we can use the beret as like the really rare trait if we put the beret on it or not.
That actually reminds me of a really funny conversation I was having in a Twitter space about like maybe we should have a collection with all like MREs and apocalypse survival, and the utility is you get a real airdrop when the world ends. You really will get some
drop and fly over you.
Yeah.
In the plane. All right, well, that's some real quality nonsense, y'all. That was very good. Thank you. Thank you for having a laugh with us here.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is we're going to send you all backstage, and then we're going to do some news, and there's some good news to talk about.
And then we're going to meet each other in a month. Holy shit.
Right.
It's literally a month. That's well, you know.
But we'll bring you on right after the news. We'll do a half-hour chat about Plutus.art. We're excited to hear everything. I read through the Catalyst proposal. A lot of tantalizing details in there. Can't wait to hear more.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in just a couple. Wait. Oh, yeah. What I like to do is do the intro, and then you disappear.
Oh,
like
yeah,
magic.
magic.
All right. Here we go. And now, the CNFT news.
See, it glitches right there because there's magic involved.
Yeah.
Will is here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
I can feel that we're in our next evolution, you know? Like you being here gets me really hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited that I could no longer just in the chat responding.
After doing all the researching and everything.
Yes. You get to join in our news reading and everything.
Mm-hmm.
How nice. All right, well, let's dive into the news. We got some fun stuff out there right now.
Wow,
We're starting off
for sure
with a story about sub handles. It's like ADA handles, but sub.
A new category.
You know what I'm saying. All right, let's pop this tweet up and see what it's all about.
Damn, this
seems really interesting. Do you want to start off and
take it?
Tell us about sub handles.
Who me? About?
Oh, I was just thinking, Will. I mean, you wrote this, so maybe you would be the best one to explain it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so sub handles was by Ada Handles. So Ada Handles is developing a new feature called sub handles. Sub handles are an extension of handles designed to allow holders to have more than one handle associated with the name or brand.
That's nuts.
For example, yeah, it's cool. Like for example, like Stella can have Stella at CNFT News, and then CNFT News will be considered the root handle, and then obviously Stella at will be the sub handle.
Damn,
you're blowing my mind.
Did you know this was coming?
I didn't know this was coming.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, this is exciting because now we can all have like Will at CNFT News, or you know what I mean? Like that's
like an email address. Yeah,
exactly. And then so any wallet that holds a root handle will be able to issue sub handles directly from the minting portal. There's no limit like on the amount of sub handles you can mint, and there will be two types: NFT based and virtual. The NFT based sub handle is going to be more basically like the handles that you have now, but the virtual is going to be controlled by the root handle, like the person who minted it.
Mm-hmm.
And but the reason for that is that let's say you have somebody let's say you guys kick me out of CNFT News and you want to take the handle back.
That would never happen. But I appreciate it.
So if somebody leaves the company, you could take that handle back. Yeah.
That's smart. Okay, but how's that stored? Do we know?
Those are in in a smart contract.
Oh, all right.
So so the virtual ones are built into a smart contract.
So it gets to go in your wallet. It gets to go in whoever isn't at the subroot's wallet, but it can be taken back.
Yeah, for the virtual one. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Great.
We're gonna be making some CNFT News ones.
Now, are you able to? So you can issue these sub handles as NFTs.
Yep.
So you could sell sub handles of your main handle.
You can, yeah. Yeah. It's basically like any other handle.
Cool. Because I got we got some.
So you got to make sure that it's someone you trust.
Well, I mean, not really. It's just
I'm just thinking if it's like some big, project or something, then they would have to make sure that they gave it to someone they trust, or else they might sell it. I don't know.
It's really interesting.
Either way, it could be revoked.
Quite a story.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Wow, that's awesome. That actually dropped a few days ago. I missed it. That's great.
That's that proposal is up for a vote in Catalyst. So if you want to support it, make sure you vote for it.
Yes. Yeah, Catalyst. It's happening. Awesome. Well, thank you, Will. That was a lovely story. Let's go now to Mercury Chat.
Mercury Chat is a fully functional wallet-to-wallet chat messenger system.
To other Cardano
All you do is go to their website, connect your wallet, and add the address of the wallet that you want to send a message to, and then start typing. When the owner of the other wallet logs in, they'll see the messages. Mercury Chat is currently a centralized system MVP, but they plan on implementing things like end-to-end encryption, decentralized messaging, and support for handles. Currently, Nami, Eternal, Flint, and Typhon wallets are supported.
Once they get handle support on this thing,
dude, that's good. Messaging.
I could really see, getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it sounds like you have to log in to find out if you have a message, which makes sense because someone who's never used this could log in and find that they have 5 years worth of messages, down the line. That's interesting. Yeah, cool. I like that. I like to follow.
We're getting more social around here.
Follow that one. I like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Chats. It's good to have a connection there. Gucci. Now, this is we got a little sneak peek at this, or at least sneak explanation of this from the creator himself during Alexander our Twitter space. Monad. Yeah, Monad, he came through, and we chatted quite a bit. Everyone got to ask their questions. It was pretty cool. So let's see if we can now explain it to you.
Fingers crossed.
Gucci is a peer-to-peer decentralized lending / shorting platform. Here we go. The way it works is if you're the one lending the NFT, you set the parameters, including the amount of ADA that needs to be deposited, the interest, and the duration of the contract. On the borrower's end, they're betting that the price of a project will go down before the contract expires. So the borrower will send the ADA to the contract, and then they get the NFT. And they get to do anything they want with that NFT because their ADA is kind of locked up now in that contract. They can get that ADA back if they replace, if they basically send that NFT back to that smart contract.
Or not even
it doesn't have to be that. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be that NFT. That's the beauty of it. That's kind of the difference, I think, between just lending and this whole kind of, it's gambling. I mean, it's all gambling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It adds that option. If you send back any NFT of that same policy ID, it will fulfill the contract. So I'll continue reading this. Sorry, I kind of went off script there. Get excited actually knowing something for a change. The borrower is incentivized to sell the NFT for the maximum price they can. So they get they deposit the money, they get the NFT. They want to sell this to get some cash. If the floor price goes down before the contract expires, like they would presumably believe that it will, they can then buy any floor NFT for as cheap as possible with the same policy ID and use that to claim back their ADA. So I get an NFT out of the contract. I sell it for 1,000 ADA. The floor drops to 700. I buy a floor NFT for 700 and send it back to that contract. And I pocket the difference basically and get to, keep my initial collateral from that. So that's pretty interesting. There have been some questions raised from the community about how this could incentivize rug pull projects or whales of a project trying to manipulate the floor. Well, you open up any new service like this opens up all sorts of new
potential
cans of worms
or whatever.
and ways to get over on people. But Gucci tweeted today that they'll first launch collection offers. This will essentially work like a buy order. So owners / bulls of a project can say that they will pay a certain amount of ADA for any NFT from that project. So you can just put out kind of an open order for anything from that policy ID, which is pretty interesting. I mean, new ways to transact. It can be risky, just like we're saying here. Definitely can be. What do you guys think?
I like what Monad was saying in the space yesterday. How it can, well, I mean, we'll see how it goes, but like it could like cleanse the space of a lot of these like less like projects that like aren't like. Wow, I don't know where my words are today. Fucking. Someone help me out. My bad. I'm like losing it today. Basically, like snuff out, like shake out all like the shit projects. Because like if you have a bunch of people betting against them, it will kind of stomp them out faster.
Crash.
Yeah, I mean. If it's gonna crash anyway, like it's better for it to happen.
Interesting.
Like a Band-Aid, just rip it off. Just I mean, I don't know if that's actually what's going to happen with this, but it sounds like it could, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, chat doesn't seem to be on board.
Yeah.
Potato says that he'll just keep buying things. He wants to go up instead. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it is weird to buy something that you expect to go down, but I mean, I think it's valid. It's just because the whole market there's people who are going to lose money potentially, when a purchase is made, either money or potential profit, or I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to arbitrate something like that. But Oside says it sounds like a crappy way to make money, and that they prefer to uplift, which definitely has kind of a negative spin vibe in a way.
Yeah, it does feel like there's like a negative tone to it because like rooting against a project. You know what I mean, essentially, but I mean, obviously there's certain projects that like I really don't care for. So, but you know what I mean. But I don't understand like what's the incentive on the lenders end. Like,
well, if you think
I understand you may get the interest back.
You think that your project's going, like, if we think, okay, I'm going to put up a clay because they're going to be great, and then you expect that they're going to not be able to get you, not be able to make any money off of that, and you'll just make interest. But it doesn't actually seem to matter because they're still paying.
Yeah,
like, it's almost like you're just selling your NFT.
Yeah, it's basically like you're just selling your NFT. Like if the let's say the floor price went up, you're not gonna get the NFT back.
No.
So you'll just get the ADA. That it's basically like just selling your NFT.
Yeah.
And I guess the interest. Do you still get the interest? Like if they don't close out the contract and it just expires?
Probably not. I would imagine.
I mean, I don't know, but I feel like the interest probably goes in the beginning,
like up front.
Up front, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is a good point. That basically is like just selling your NFT. So if it goes up, then yeah.
But if it goes down, you get either your NFT or it's still just a regular sell, or you get another one.
So it kind of the only win when prices go down, right? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least on the other end, yeah.
Jacket says if he looks at the top 100 list of CNFTs, he'd probably bet against 90 of them long term, but would rather not actually place those bets.
Yeah.
Well, now there's options. There's yet another option coming to the space. I'll be very interested to follow that and see what kind of response it gets longer term. All right, we got another story here, Tyler.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So Universe 25 launched a new bot named Ziggy in their Discord that generates mobile background versions of your Universe 25 NFTs. Hop into their Discord and use the command /mobilebg along with your token number, and it'll generate a background that and let Ziggy will design the background for you.
That's rad. Other news, the 3D models for Good Charlotte clays are now available. I'd like to see some of these because Good Charlotte tended to be a lot weirder looking than the normal clays. I'd like to see some full-on 3D models. Look, he's even got legs, but no pants. So any pants coming? When pants, Tyler?
I know they talked about it in a space. They have the whole where you're gonna be able to buy it at or get it with the clay tokens at the certain.
You gotta buy pants. You don't just get.
It's for I mean, I don't know 100% about all that, so don't take anything I'm saying too seriously. I literally just know what they were talking about, like in their paper and in that space.
Yeah.
When it comes to pants.
All right.
I'll be walking around pantsless regardless, I think.
Yeah,
That's why I said I tweeted earlier from the news account, like if you dress as a clay for the costume contest, please wear pants.
Right. Actually, you know what? We should do the costume contest. Let's talk about that right now as part of this news, because it is news. The CNFT Con Costume Contest, presented by CNFT News. So this costume contest has beginner and advanced categories. It's judged on craft, creativity, and applause, and finalists will walk the stage in front of everybody, showing off your hard work and costuming skills. If you don't think that you necessarily have any costuming skills,
do it anyway.
True. And do it in the beginner category. We have a whole category just for you. If you go to work every day wearing a costume, like some of us, then maybe the advanced category would be more comfortable for someone living in a costume. We've got some really great.
But if you think about it, aren't we all living in a costume, man?
It's too much, man. It's too much. So we've got some great prizes.
Amazing.
Yeah. What can you tell us about those?
We've got prizes from only the hottest projects, and the beginner winner, and the advanced winner will both win a bundle of prizes. So it's not like one of these amazing projects. So we've got prizes from projects like Jesus 2, Future Best, Wolves of Rome, Drunken Dragon, Aeonium Sky, and Cardania, and more.
I don't know. We got Aeonium Sky.
Yeah.
Like this is like literally the highlight reel of like my collection. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna put together a graphic with everybody's logos on there who are in the prize pool and share that out pretty soon.
And go to the Twitter space tomorrow to talk about it.
Yeah. So we're very excited about it. We need to get some entries though. I don't know that the entry trough overfloweth. If you'd like
but I know a lot of people that are dressing up, like no doubt.
We might have to sign you up at the door. If all else fails, we're gonna be there and we're gonna be like, okay, you're in the costume contest.
You're scouted.
Yeah. So we'll see. But we're looking forward to that.
We're gonna evolve it to meet the needs.
So please sign up with the forum. It's pinned to CNFT News Twitter right now.
And if you know anybody who likes to get freaky with costumes, send it over to them.
That's right. Too many good prizes to skip.
And then they have to give you one of the NFTs from their prize if they win.
That's right.
Before we go on to the next story, G. Sean Walker asked about if we know anything about verifying Legacy Pass in Vegas. I know we've asked a few projects about this, and it doesn't seem like there's much of a plan yet. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard anything.
Well, I don't think anything has been announced.
2500 club thing.
Well, yeah, but you still have to how are they going to verify?
I know Adam was working on it, and they were about to announce it. They were gonna announce it.
Yeah, I don't think that info's out yet.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got your wallet though on your device.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
some sort of.
I hope not, because I have everything on a hardware, and I don't want to bring a hardware wallet.
Well, just make a fucking one-time use wallet and put your Legacy Pass in there.
Well, no, but see, that's the thing. It's not just a Legacy Pass. Like all those after. Maybe we can ask Fett. I don't know if he has an answer, but like those like
after parties.
Yeah.
Put together a ticket wallet, and you say, okay, this will get me into the Legacy party. This will get me into the after the party.
To be fair, I think we're kind of lucky. Like, since we're known and we have like our ADA handles, we can just be like, oh, look at the Trevor ADA handle in there. But like to everyone else, like I don't know.
It brings new meaning to that DGen live video where he goes in and he's like, don't you know who I am? I'm Crypto Heaps, but it's NFT Con. That would have some weight.
They're hiring outside people. The bouncer that they bring in probably will not know our ADA handles.
That's okay. Right. You're right.
So I don't know, but definitely a question to bring up. Maybe we could bring that up tomorrow.
Wait. So what do we need to show up for the after party?
We don't know yet.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get our ducks in a row. We'll put it all in our wallets before we go to the club.
Figure it out. Okay, well, let's move on to the next one. We got Makosi. They've got some new teasers out. They've got 3D traits.
Damn, look how cute. Shit.
3D-ifying.
I want a jail cat.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Some more traits here.
This is one project that I feel like I have missed out on that I want to get in on.
We got in on it.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay, cool.
We got kept hearing about it, kept seeing it.
Keep the FOMO off my back.
We gotta have at least a piece of it, right? Yeah, Deshaun agrees with you, Tyler. I mean, I don't know what the other option might be. I just don't know enough to speak to it, unfortunately. Ooh, is this? Look at these, very fancy. Future Cat. They've also got a farming simulation game here that they released some stills of.
Damn.
Go, collecting coins. You need to farm your grapes, etc., etc. And we can see some of the UI here. Let's see what it looks like.
I can tell that I'm soon going to be addicted to the things that are coming around in the space, like cooler and cooler stuff popping up.
This looks wild.
To play with.
I don't even know what the hell this is.
It's a farm.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I'm just so lost on
It's a volcanic farm.
We need to get them on the show.
I know.
We tried.
We tried. Yeah.
We'll try again.
Yeah. They said something like they'll hit us up when they're at a better, ready or something.
Yeah, totally. M. Marsh suggests borrowing assets to get into parties. So once you're in, you just send that asset to your friend who's outside, and then he gets in to the next person.
That's funny.
Okay, here we go. Wild Tangs.
It's like a fake ID. I mean, it's just like a fake ID.
Okay, let's pop back to the top. Will, what do you say about Wild Tangs here?
Yep. So Wild Tangs, I know we've been showing teasing that their sweeping tool has been being developed, but they actually launched it. To get it, you just add it to your browser, download it from the Chrome store. You'll find the link in their Discord. And then the tool requires you to hold 2 Wild Tangs in the wallet that you're doing the sweeping with.
That's more reasonable.
And yeah, because before I think it was 5 for some other features. But I think because of the price, because the price went up, so they changed some stuff.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, but you can sweep NFTs from any number of policies, and you can sweep up to to 80 NFTs.
Damn,
that's nuts, bro.
I don't really sweep floor like that, so
yeah. It's really someone needs to copy them, but do it for everyone because I don't have any Wild Tangs.
Yeah.
I love it.
It'll be coming.
Yeah. All right. So other news coming. We got some birthdays today.
Snap.
And yesterday.
Dude, this is a good time of year for people being born because so many awesome people. It was recently Big Joe's birthday. It was recently Crypto Fairy's birthday. And now we got 2 more of my favorite people.
All right. Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the best birthday girl?
Who's the best birthday girl?
Lena's the best birthday girl. Lena's
the best birthday girl.
That's pretty good. We're getting better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're like a goddamn a cappella group now.
Unfortunately, it kind of breaks down because we have another birthday, but that happened yesterday. That was Jenny Brito, yeah? Unfortunately, Lena's the best birthday girl because hers is today. I don't know what else to say. I'm so sorry, Jenny.
Well, Jenny was the best birthday girl yesterday. It's just that, Jenny, you have to make sure your birthday falls on the news day.
Who was the best birthday girl?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because she should get a song.
Yeah, she has to get a song.
It's the song's
fault. All right.
Wait, real quick.
Who was the best birthday girl? Who was
the best birthday girl?
Jenny was the
best birthday girl. Yesterday.
And Lena, tomorrow you're gonna lose it. So enjoy it while you can.
I know the highest honor of that you've gotten.
Oh, man.
Next year, Jenny's birthday is on a Thursday. So
really?
Damn, good looking out.
Even Jenny didn't even put hers up till today, so I think we can be forgiven here.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. All right, we got one more thing, and then we're going to talk about briefly the Ethereum merge is happening, and that's significant. Even though it's not technically CNFT news,
that's all right.
It does tie in.
We're open.
Yeah.
Books.
We
just don't really know enough about other places usually.
We gotta visit this in real life. Do a real news shelf in front of that wall.
Dude, that would be really cool.
It's already been on the news once, so now it's a pilgrimage. So yeah, we've got a really cool gallery that's been put together, an IRL CNFT gallery. They print these themselves, these canvas prints, because this is a print shop. They do T-shirts, they do canvas, all sorts of cool stuff. So they print them themselves. They hang them around.
Mystic monks,
and you can buy these right there. They're QR codes, and you can, if you purchase the NFT, you also get the print.
I really want to get a Q Ken Adams painting or one of these of some NFTs. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It needs to be on our wall.
Yeah, I really like canvas prints.
Yeah,
I'm into that. You know, we've got a number of those. Ethereum merge. What do we know about it? I know some things.
Wait, I actually saw something today. I saw Vitalik saying something like this bull market won't last forever. Is Ethereum doing well because of this merger?
Yes.
Okay.
It's popping off.
Okay.
But usually what happens is it hits the day when it happens, and then you know, I mean, it's not doing incredible. It's fine. It went up, it went down, you know, it's fine. Ethereum is changing though from proof of work to proof of stake. Proof of work is the way Bitcoin will continue to work for who knows how long, but has worked forever, where you have to solve math problems and get fake internet money, which turns into real dollar money, and soon won't even need to be turned into real dollars because everyone will find out that it's all fake. We're getting there.
They're discovering it more and more.
Yeah, we're getting there. But they're changing to proof of stake, which is what Cardano does. You get a stake pool, you run the node, and the more Ethereum staked to your node, the more chance you have of minting a block and participating in the blockchain.
But this isn't projected to make any sort of price stuff go down for them. Like, no, it's not going to make cheaper gas fees or anything like that. Is that right?
I couldn't say.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think I've heard that it's not likely to make it less expensive.
Okay. Look forward to finding out a little bit more
about that. Or at least not
that.
significantly, but I'm not sure.
The merge is expected anywhere from the 13th to the 16th of this month. So it's happening.
Yeah. The one cool thing about NFTs is I'm pretty sure after this, pretty much all NFTs will be on proof of stake blockchains. So like that whole like NFTs are bad for the environment thing.
Time for them to get hired.
None of them are. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, Oside says they're trying to be Cardano. We should pay attention. You know, we're all.
But hey, take it's like, please take whatever is going to improve. You know, just like we should all take things from one another that make us better. You know, within reason.
So Toast is here. He tells us the merge will not affect gas fees, and he knows everything. So
true.
We can just go right with it. Oh my God, Jacket came in and confirmed it. Jacket also knows everything. So when we got two people here, it's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go. That's our news. We did the news. That was a lot of fun. Love it. It's time now to bring on our guests who are whispering secrets. Oh, I see. Fettuccine is telling me that it doesn't help gas fees, but it makes it 99.5% more energy efficient.
Wow.
But that gas fees have been very low lately, he says. And he's our resident Ethereum expert, I think. So
go get your angel babies.
Fettuccine. All right. Let's move on to the next thing. And the next thing is our special guest. We're talking about Plutus.art. We're bringing on Chatty and Fettuccine, and we're doing it right now.
And the crowd goes wild.
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna do
Oh,
the
here.
thing.
I thought Tyler's.
I'm still bugging out. I don't have any controls on my end.
Oh wait, they were so freaked out because they're like starstruck. That's all.
Okay, the crowd's going wild now. I'm getting in my ear that they're ready to go wild.
That's good because they don't all get a new car if they don't go wild.
That's right. Or if they do go wild. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Happy
Thank you
to
for having us.
talk Plutus.art. Yeah.
So what do you want to know?
Well, what we know is that it's a marketplace and it's going to change everything. So you guys are coming at the existing
just like
marketplaces.
y'all always do.
That's the idea. So you're coming at the existing marketplaces, seeing that they're very similar to one another. They don't really do anything different. At least that's what your Catalyst proposal puts out there. And you're ready to shake things up, add some new features, gamify some stuff. We'd love to hear the pitch. Tell us about Plutus.
Throw a little mustard on it.
Chatty, you want to kick us off?
So basically what we've decided is that I think Fettuccine and I had the conversation at first and we were like, who can we bring to help us with this? And we started off just with other people and then we found Stale and then Stale was on his exit. So we brought Stale in.
Right.
And one thing we had in common, all three of us, is that we love what we have at the moment. And one thing I've said from the beginning, especially for me, is that I'm not here to compete. I'm here to cooperate. If we can work with other marketplaces, to us, that's not a problem. There's enough. That's why we chose the name Plutus. Plutus is the god of abundance. And we believe there's a lot of abundance out there. Of course, there's that little nod to Cardano.
Yeah.
But there's also the bigger nod that Plutus was the god of abundance, and this is what we wanted to imply with it. We definitely have things coming that we don't see in other marketplaces. We want to play a little bit with XP. Like when you trade, you get XP. What does that entail? I think we will start putting that up to we have a few ideas, but we would love suggestions from the different from anyone really who's using the marketplace to come in and tell us, yeah, I'd like my XP to do this or that, and then we will try our best to make it happen. We want features that everybody's been asking for from the start, like the sweeping feature. We've had it, but then now Wild Tanks came out with it. It was something we wanted, because of Vassal, we had to kind of push a little bit and upgrade, because it didn't make sense to just launch and then a week later say, oh, we need to pause and relaunch, So we're like, okay, let's just have Vassal. So now you know that we're very close to launching.
That's really great that we're going to get to do sweeping then.
And one thing we also had in mind is that all three of us see NFTs from different points of view, right? I see it from an artist point of view, pure one-of-one artist. Fett sees it from a DJ that he is, and also from a project manager kind of point of view. And Stale sees it from both the experience of having co-founded CNFT.io, plus also what he can bring as a technical person,
and he also just bleeds Cardano. Everything he does is all about Cardano and furthering the blockchain. And I think that both myself and Chatty share that same sentiment. Everything that we try to do is to further the Cardano blockchain, especially NFTs, and push that. So yeah, like Chatty was saying, we want to give back a love to the artists, kind of the backbone of our community. And currently, we don't think that they're getting that attention. If I were to search Tyler with Spaces artwork, unless I knew the name of the piece or the policy ID, I could only find 7 pieces of his by searching his name.
Mhm.
But on our platform, we're going to have artist profile. So I could look up Tyler with spaces, and I'll see every single policy ID that's associated with him.
Need that.
Yeah,
If I look up a project, then I could see everything with the project. So it's giving that power back to the artists, where before they were just ignored for the sake of money. I don't
We
know.
don't know why. Actually, we don't know why, because it
Don't
just
know
makes
why.
sense to have
Yeah.
those, right?
It has to be a
And artists
collection.
are what
Yeah.
created this
It's really
space.
cool.
That's the foundation of NFTs, and we don't think that they should be ignored anymore. On top
Like
of
one
that,
thing, yeah, like
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
just jumping on what Fed said, one thing we're working on with the UX team right now is like having, we've kind of have it finalized too, is like having, let's say, my Shadi Nassar, and you guys know how many policy IDs I have, and then those policy IDs would just pop up there, you know, like under my name. That way people can just come and find them all. Do I have collabs? Maybe I can create a folder and make this like the collab section and this the
Mhm.
non-collab section. We can even go down to like yesterday,
That's
Robin.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like
Is that
yesterday, Robin and I were having this talk.
that's why this team is very, very intentional. We have Chatty, who
Yeah.
represents the artist. We have me that represents projects and collectors, and then we have Stale that represents the technological side of the things. So Stale has always wanted to make a gamified experience, like Chatty was saying. So as you're collecting NFTs, as you're interacting with communities, you're going to be gaining experience points, and maybe you could use 1,000 experience points and enter into a raffle to win a Clay Nation that month or something like that, and just make it fun, because that's what this game is. It's collectibles. It's about showing off and having fun with your friends, and if you could show your profile had like a diamond border or something like that because you're an ultra collector, that's just fun. That's enjoyable. It's like gamer tags and stuff like that people used to flex with. It's bringing that back to Cardano and enjoying that. And on top of that, we're going to have services that people wanted, auctions. We should be having auctions on a standard platform right now. Bundle offers. So if I wanted to offer a Clay Nation and 500 ADA for a nice space bud, I could do that now. We're offering everything that we've lacked as collectors, and we're going to be offering that quickly. So initially we're launching as an MVP, and then week 1 another update, week 2 another update, week 3 another update. So you're going to see how quickly and how leanly we are developing, and how we can operate on a smaller budget. We're offering 1.5% fees instead of the current standard. And on top of that, for countries that are allowed to be within this this ecosystem, we're having a utility token that 80% of the fees are going to be going back to the utility token for the countries that allow that, of course, because we want to be fully compliant.
Mhm.
And that's something, yeah, and that's something we really believe in. And we also believe in decentralization, right? So, okay, there are some things that due to laws and stuff can't be decentralized, but a lot of things can. For example, the choices you make on this marketplace. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? We believe in doing your own research. So one thing we've been talking about a lot is verification. How are we going to do the verification? Is it up to us to do the verification, or is it up to the client, the end user? If it is up to the end user, how can we help them get this verified? Should we do it through AI? Should we ask, like, so many things change too. Like, for example, my work is out there, right? The angel babies are out there, or the demon hit squad is out there, right? So now the question is, I might not be out there forever, right? But we're hoping for those to be out forever, our work to be out forever. So what happens when my Twitter ID is gone, right? Who's going to verify this? So those are all questions we are asking ourselves now. Does that mean we have all the answers? No, but we are talking to those partners.
We're planning for longevity.
Yeah.
We're planning to give back as much as we can to the users wherever we can. So with that 80%, we're operating at like a 0.3% fee going back to the marketplace, and we're going to show what we could do with that 0.3% fee, and we're going to change the space with that.
Hopefully, we like. I always say that, like, I think I'm maybe the most realist. Sale and Fettuccine are more optimistic, even though I am a very optimistic person.
Yeah.
But when it comes to business, I like to play the devil's
You'd
advocate
rather
a
be
lot.
pleasantly surprised too, probably.
Yeah, and like Fet and I are always butting heads, but in a good way. And I think we spoke about this. It's because all three of us see things so differently that we keep each other on each other's toes, on our toes, because
Balancing.
we,
Yeah.
we challenge each other the right way, respectfully, the good way, and we're hoping that this will translate into a better marketplace. And we think it will, because even now, before we launched, we're testing, like today we tested a few features and we're like, yay, they're working, and stuff like that. Uh, we can already tell that people will be excited. Will
Yeah.
it be perfect from the start? Probably not, and that's fine. This is why it'll be in beta at the beginning. This is why we want the feedback at the beginning. We will be listening to everyone. We appreciate that we might be overwhelmed with feedback at the beginning, and that's okay. But as long as people are patient with us, understanding that if they vote for us, so maybe you need to vote for us at Catalyst, that
At
will help us get
Catalyst.
back to you faster because we can employ more people,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Because at the moment, it is us three and like a few people that come in as freelancers. So we've decided to keep it lean too, because we've put in a lot of our own ADA into this, right?
Mhm.
So we simply just cannot afford to pay the rent and do this unless we take it slow. And hopefully people will see that even with us taking it very slow and really bootstrapping it, how much we've done.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
And that's good because it puts it's like it just kind of raises the standards for everyone if when cool stuff is happening, and it seemed to be happening without spending that much money on it.
I know, and like, I think you guys know us well enough. Maybe not everyone listening knows us as well as you do, but you guys know us well enough to know that we are actually very close and good friends with Patrick, with Matea, and they run their own marketplaces.
Mhm.
And so before Stale joined us, Stale minted my first ever NFT project on the Cardano blockchain. Like, we have those links with people, and we're very excited
Yeah.
when Artano does great sales and does great auctions and brings in all those great artists. Why? Because when they succeed, we all succeed in the community. We're
Mhm.
such a small community at the moment, relative to the other blockchains, that anyone who succeeds right now is good for everyone. And this is why we say we're not here to compete, we're here to cooperate. I'm not looking at what other marketplaces are doing as much as I'm looking at what we're doing and what we feel has lacked in the others. Because to
Mhm.
us, this is what matters. Thinking like you because we are you, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, we definitely like need all
Right.
that.
We were all like born and bred in this community, the Cardano community. Chatty, myself, and Stale.
Mhm.
Some of these marketplaces, you just don't know where they came from.
Mhm.
It's good to have like that challenge too, because
Yeah.
I like JPEG Store and I use it all the time. But like you guys are saying, like it's not cut out for artists. It's like made for projects with just like
Mhm.
one policy ID. And that's just like one example you guys gave. It's good to see you guys like. It's good to see someone like challenging that norm, because like that's like all we've been seeing lately.
And yeah, and not getting too we don't want people to get too comfortable with the way things are when they're still very much in need of growing, and just being
Yeah,
like, oh, this is working well, fine. I mean, sometimes you have to choose your battles and decide what you're going to try and work on, but it needs to always be having forward momentum.
Right.
yeah. We don't want the community
We
to get
fully intend to celebrate artists. Of course, we're gonna pander to projects as well, so they're gonna have their side of the marketplace. But then there's gonna be the artist spotlight of the week, artist spotlight of the month. So you get to see these different artists that are creating on Cardano and actually provide them the attention that they deserve, and stop having them have to rely on their Twitter, because I mean it's a hard enough job as it is to be an artist. Then you have to be your own marketer, then you have to be your own project lead. It's a tough job, and
You gotta change your hat every second.
Yeah, and if we could help out as a marketplace to shine a light on some of these incredible creators that we have on this blockchain instead of hiding them away, we fully intend to do so.
Yeah, and like one thing I want to be clear about is that this you said you don't want people to get comfortable, and I completely agree with you, and I hope that we will be kept accountable and be told, look, you're getting comfortable right now. We will, we joke about it, but at the end of the day, we've been so much in our bubble of making this happen that we might have missed some things, and that's okay. And this is where the feedback comes in. As long as the feedback is constructive and not destructive, to me, it's not an issue at all. On the contrary, this is what we're looking for. Anything constructive, we want to hear, because this is what will help us build something better for everyone. And again, we are users. It's not like we are just there to profit out of it. At the end of the day, we're giving away so much of the profits to like the countries that allow it, that to the users in those countries, that we could have not. We could have just come in with a 1% fee, killed the competition,
and
said,
we'd be making more personally, but we fully intend to make this a marketplace of the people.
Sustaining, and
yeah. And again, we are trying to be as compliant as possible. We have the lawyers. Trust me, they are some of the most reputable lawyers in their fields. They're costing us that much. So like we're always joking with each other when we have a call with the lawyers, like, let's keep it as brief as possible, guys.
Don't ask any questions. We can't.
Don't want to add an hour to that bill.
Yeah,
but you know what? I'd rather they bill us now than have to be billed later for something we screwed up on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true that.
Yeah. So like we're really trying our best to bring something different. Maybe not everything will be new, but a lot of it will be different. And we truly hope that this will be something that everybody will be proud of, and not just us. And we hope that everybody will vote for us on Plutus. So go in and put the up sign. Do not put the down sign.
Below.
The link in the description, baby.
That's right. No
The
doubt.
link in the description, and maybe even vote for some of the other cool projects that are happening, because again, one success is everyone's success.
Dude, this is making me really excited about the idea of like potentially having a Steam profile type situation on a marketplace, like, because I just love to pimp my Steam profile, even though like 7 people see it. So if I was just like throwing it up all the time, you know,
we're a
version of that.
We're in a collectible space. It's about flexing. It's about having the coolest NFT. And if I clicked on somebody's profile and they had the coolest decked out profile, I'm like, wow, that guy's a serious trader, or that girl's a serious trader. I want to follow their trades. It just makes it more interesting.
And you know, imagine Tyler, you know, hint hint, imagine Tyler ends up making like a limited edition kind of screen for your profile, right?
So
like we give him the dimensions, we give him the template, Tyler makes like a and then you have to use your XP to bid on that, or use your XP to kind of do something. Like, this is the kind of gamification we're thinking about.
Imagine too if Tyler designed our utility token design.
Yeah, imagine that. That's an alpha? I don't know.
Looking forward to that. All right, so I wanted to ask you guys, you're talking about a swift rate of development. So where do you derive your confidence that you'll be able to deliver and seems like a lot in these quick kind of successful.
Stale is, first of all, Stale's a wizard. I don't know how anybody codes as fast as he does, but just from seeing his progress over the past few months and how quickly he delivers on the things that he needs to, we're already Vassal integrated. So now whenever you list an NFT, you don't have to send 2.5 ADA with it. You only have to send 1.1.
Nice.
That's really cool. I mean, everything that he's knocked out, it's been like super quick, and we want to get the MVP out so people could test the platform and then just build on top of that, because we don't want to be releasing crazy groundbreaking updates that maybe 10 things fail, but we want to do one step at a time so that it could be properly tested, and then once that's good, next one. Once that's good, next one, and I mean, just from what we've seen from Stale, we feel very confident that he's going to be.
And also, our most of our smart contracts have been built. They have been tested of course, on testnet. And this is why, to me at least, and this is a conversation we're having right now, is when do we get out of beta? I conservatively would say I want to stay in beta until the end of the year, maybe in January come out of beta. But that's a conversation me and Fed will probably have to.
For all the Americans, it's beta.
Oh my God! Like, I'll go watch Clueless again tonight.
No.
You don't know what Clueless is.
I thought that was a vacation spot. I wasn't sure.
So okay, so
we gotta
the funny
translate.
thing is-
Sometimes you gotta translate.
And the funny thing is, my partner is American, so go figure that one out.
well, actually, about the beta, what does it mean to be in beta, and what does that mean to the users?
Oh yeah, that's a good.
And
point.
who's allowed
So-
to use it? Like, what's going on?
So the thing is, we will be clear about this from the start.
Mhm.
A beta is usually a product that is finished, but probably not fully polished yet, because we need to stress test. We need to make sure things are working. Maybe we missed a click somewhere, maybe this or that. So this is what a beta is. Especially this, to me, the biggest issue will probably be the stress testing, because we are expecting a lot of users to be onboarded, and onboarding users usually puts a lot of stress on the servers. So that would be the biggest hurdle we would have to achieve the first couple of weeks. Once that goes on, it all depends. We will, because we know from the trading volumes that we see on smart contracts, that's the beauty of them. You see what's happening in the market. We kind of know how much server power we need. And due to the wizardry of Mr. Stale, we will be able to keep that to a minimum.
And we're building a marketplace. So when we get that right, buy, sell, offer, auctions, basically everything that you would expect to see out of the marketplace, that's when we're out of beta. We're not going to be going into minting or into launch pads or anything else before we got the marketplace down pat, which we think that it should be the main attention of a marketplace. So that as soon as we finish a marketplace, that's going to be out of beta, and you'll see. And you'll still see consistent development, but it'll just be improvements on what we deem as a fitting marketplace.
That's awesome.
Some spam messages here.
Oh yeah.
Some sick.
I'm gonna moderate.
On the topic of beta,
Y'all are bringing the heat.
what was that?
I said they're bringing the heat, and all the sexy emojis are coming in.
Usually,
chat.
it's only when Big Joe's here.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it's a weird.
I'm wondering if that's for me. I'm like shook it right here.
On the topic of beta, do you guys have an idea of what will be available and like what people will see when you guys first launch?
Yes.
Will like FP thing be?
So there'll be the token claim for the participating people in the countries. There's going to be buy, sell, and offer. And then as we build out, we're gonna, within a week or two, there's going to be auctions. Within a week or two of that, we're going to be adding on to that. Then there's going to be the buy that we're tracking the buy and sell, and where those people are located. So if they get the reward token for that transaction, and then we're going to build out staking and everything like that as we go on. So initially, it's going to be a super, super clean interface of buy, sell, offer, and the airdrop of tokens.
Okay, awesome. I can see it all
Please,
unraveling.
Tyler.
Coming off of that, so obviously people in certain countries, they can't earn that percentage back from the token. Will they still be able to earn the token itself? I don't know if that makes sense.
So no, for the non-participating countries, that's why we decided on a 1.5% fee. We wanted to incentivize everybody to use our platform no matter what. So the 1.5% is incentive enough. You're saving 0.5% on the marketplace fees. But then for the participating countries, then they could interact with the utility token and get that extra benefit. But for the countries that are excluded, you can still interact with the XP. You could still gamify the entire experience, enter into the lotteries and the raffles. You'll still pimp out your profile. So there's going to be reasons for anybody, no matter where they live, to join the marketplace.
That's rad.
And also one thing that we've realized is that every marketplace out there is only in English.
It's a good point.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Like as a multilingual person myself, I find that we're alienating a lot of people that probably want to come in. And I know a lot of them speak English. I'm not trying to say people don't speak English, but why not speak to someone in Arabic? Why not speak to someone in Spanish? Why not speak to someone in Chinese? You know, that to me it was like one of the biggest shockers. Like, why aren't those marketplaces translated? You know, like to me it made no sense. And that's something that me as a user, I mean, I consider myself a first language English speaker, even though I have an accent that y'all in America don't understand. Apparently, but
I like that you used a y'all too.
I know, right? So, but then at the same time, I do have those friends and family members that are weaker in English, you know. So why not have something that is more optimized for them?
And bringing people in.
If you've got that capability.
Especially now we're at a stage where, like, I could see at first, you know, it might have been too much to ask initially, but now we're almost a couple years in here now.
Wow.
We have a huge contingency in Europe, you know. We have a huge contingency in South America. We have a huge contingency all around India, Sri Lanka, the Philippines, even China, you know, like the Chinese speakers. So we have a lot of those people. And Africa is mostly English, French, and different African languages. So why not give those people speak their language on the website? You know, like it's just a few buttons anyway. It's not just a few buttons, it's quite a few buttons, but if you get those translated into the languages that people can use, why not make that accessibility even easier?
It's great.
Is that something that's going to be like available like around launch or like come later down the line?
So it is for me especially, it is quite high on the priority list. But as Fed said, for us, one of the main things we want is to have a functioning marketplace. Once the MVP comes out, we can start doing little tweaks.
It's not a crazy integration. It's not like groundbreaking technology. It's already there, and the fact that nobody's implemented it yet.
Once someone implemented tomorrow or the day after they listen to this, right? Which I will take full credit for. Thank you very much. But,
so we're gonna have it within a few weeks of launch, I would say.
Yeah, maximum.
All right. Well, that's very cool. Looking forward to it. We are getting right to the end of our show here. So, are there any final questions from the panelists, or shout outs or info you all want to drop, or even calls to action, perhaps?
Well, I just had a quick question because I mean, obviously, you know, JPEG Store is like such a monster in the space right now. Like, what's the plan to try to, you know, attract, you know, people to use your marketplace? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's exciting. I'm excited about the profiles and like getting the experience points, and I'm excited just about Stale because I think Stale was like giving like the short end of the stick with like the whole CNFT.io stuff. He took a lot of that heat back in the day, so I'm excited. I know he's got to be like, you know, developing crazy right now, trying to like, so
it again.
Hashtag abundance.
We have supporters that we're sure can sway the influence.
Oh, that's true. True that.
And also, I mean, do we want to be 97% of the market? I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, as a business, yes, you do want
If I
that.
say yes.
Yeah. Theoretically, as a business, you want that, right? But monopolies at the end of the day don't
right.
don't
The entire
Explore.
intention behind this project is we're in a decentralized space. We're supposed to be competitive and pushing each other. And when there is this situation of some entity with 98, 99% of the market share, there is no competition, because who cares what they do? They're going to be controlling. And the faster that we can put ourselves in there and have a name for ourselves is the faster that our space develops. Not only will it hopefully get people like expecting more as a collector and demanding more, but hopefully light a fire under developers in this space. And if it doesn't become us as the premier marketplace, at least we made the premier marketplace become better to force ourselves out of it.
You're pushing it forward either way.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you guys.
I'm so glad to have the scoop.
Yeah, we got some great answers
time.
today.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to trying out this beta. When do we get to do that?
Very, very soon.
Very soon. I'm hoping my birthday, which is next week, but that would be like the best birthday present ever. I'm kidding, Fed, I'm expecting something, but yeah, like. No, but seriously, like we're hoping
just wait for Vasil and then pretty quickly after.
All right, we'll definitely hit us up.
Looking forward to it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for coming. This has been the show. Now, do we end it now? We're still, or do we send them away and then end it?
Yeah, we should.
Did someone have any questions from the people in the chat room? Because
please. Anybody?
This is a marketplace for the people. Do the people have questions?
Please
come stand up.
Toast says it looks promising. Well, that's a hearty endorsement. Maybe.
Cormier, is that Canadian? I know some Cormiers myself.
He is Canadian. That's one of the things.
Oh, look at that. That's French Canadian too.
Yes, he is French.
Look at New Brunswick. I probably know a cousin or two, let me tell you.
Look at this. Connections are being made already. All right. Well, doesn't look like any questions from chat.
We answered them all.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we covered everything anyone could want to know, so I don't see why there would be any questions. It doesn't surprise me. Thank you guys for coming. We're going to send you backstage and do a little wrap up, and then we'll call it. So.
Getting ready to party with you guys. Bye.
Bye, all.
Amazing. Right. I did not. I can't believe how much I learned. I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, very exciting stuff.
Too pregnant to be in the loop.
Honestly, I really think the hardest thing, and I don't want to focus on it too much, but like that, I feel like is gonna really bring people over.
Dude.
Like me, you guys, like we have all these policy IDs. The news too. Like we have like all these.
There's gotta be so many people that were
IDs right now. All right. So before we close off, we want to direct your attention to this collab Stella card that's on auction right now.
Sacred.
Stella 34. You know, this is by excuse me, artist Guidera. Wait, is that right? Guidera.
I'll tell you.
I said it before. I don't know how to say it ever. Anyways,
I have to see it written.
We'll look up the pronunciation here in a moment. But this is happening. It's going live now. The starting bid is 34 because this is Stella number 34.
And the starting
bid what?
Increases for each
exactly
card.
In 34 more weeks, it's going to be Stella 68 in theory. And I don't know if we're going to continue the starting at the number. Eventually, it will pass something that's reasonable.
We want
you got to go to at least 69. Like you said, 68. You got to go.
That's a good point.
That's good. That's
it will hold, and it'll just be 69 from then on. We'll see.
Well, it depends on what data it's like.
Really
I mean, that we would need to.
Yes, it does. Well, I'm going to check Guidera.
Stella wants equal opportunity people. And
So
that she had.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Will, for joining us. We hope to see you on many more news episodes.
Yes.
Now I don't have FOMO of no Mr. FOMO.
I'll be back. I have fun.
Good.
That's right.
Nah, I'm excited because now I can be here pretty much every week. So yeah.
Thank God.
It's probably getting close to a year since you came on, right?
Yeah, it is.
It was January, I think.
Was it January?
Well, nah, I think October.
Right, when you first joined as a researcher. Exactly. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Damn.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. CNFT
That's
time.
really cool.
Cool.
All right, everyone. Well, this has been a lovely show. Thank you all for watching. And let's shout out what's happening next week.
Guidaris.
That's right. Guidaris, exactly. So on Monday, we have another show, The High Seas of the CNFTs, with the crazy pirate named Mad Walthorn. He leaves his stuff around here.
Yeah, and he gets his.
Here's some of it.
Oh my! He thinks it's his son or something. I don't know.
His name is Ankerson.
Serious problems.
The wild man. But we actually have guests that will be joining us, and I'm trying to make sure I get the project right.
And that is novel because we don't always have guests on Mondays now.
That's right. This is actually our very first guest for this show for High Seas of CNFTs.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I can't find the name of the project. Well, that's on me. But it's going to be cool. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to sail through the market together. Thank you, Valo. Thanks for joining. WAGMI Award winner, Valo.
Snaps.
Right there.
I might still need to get out those, by the way. Sorry to.
I still haven't gotten my WAGMI.
I just saw it in the wall. I was like, oh no. I still
oh my God. Do it right away, or Mr. Pistachio's going to wag his finger in your face. In person.
If anyone doesn't have theirs, send me your address. So.
Do I have to send it, or you got
no,
it?
I know. But I think that's why some of them are holding up, because I forgot to reach out to people for the address, and then blah blah. But
I want to show something here.
Mr. Pistachio is confirmed as a guest for CNFT Con.
That's right. He's on his way.
I heard.
Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah.
He'll be there. He is about almost 5 feet tall. He'll be very impressed to meet him, I'm sure. So I wanted to show one of our walls. We're going to have 5 different wall designs for CNFT Con for our booths. Each one is going to be 10 feet long and 8 feet high. And so here is one of our wall designs.
And we have some crazy wall designs that are amazing, but we can't show them all.
Do one a week.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. So here we have the news team. Our heads should be about 6 feet off the ground for easy selfie, angles. Should be able to get in there and be like, "What's up?" And we're setting our booth up for to encourage pictures. We have a couple of photo ops, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know how excited you are to
what
get
handsome devils
photos of us when the
I'm
real
gonna get so many. I'm gonna get so many pictures with us.
We'll say, "Come take a picture and stand in front of us with us," and then we'll all stand in front of our pictures.
That's a rare.
Oh my God, we should pose in front of them.
We should do one
pose.
That'd be cool.
I know I'll look exactly the same. You guys will probably look a lot more interesting. Everyone's going to be dressing up. And then, of course, the costume contest. If you haven't checked that out, there are fat prizes.
You didn't read what those said. People couldn't read that. You have to say what it says.
Should I?
The top part, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know
if they're here, they deserve it.
It's very few people here at this point.
Yeah, that's right.
Only the ones along for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get in. All right, so not a wig, real human hair, definitely not horse manes, and no hair. 2 of these.
Because these are the questions we know everyone's asking.
Some of these are true. Some of these are false. It's up to you to figure it out.
That whole, news and nonsense is everything we do, but
yeah,
I think it's tied into everything in the CNFT Con too.
It is, yeah. Newses and nonsenses.
Yeah.
like the truths and the lies.
That's right.
In a way.
All right, then. I think it's time for our poses. And
everybody, get your poses together.
Show. So.
Okay, wait. What's my pose?
Ready for this? All right.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to play a thing. Yeah, pose. We're gonna say it. We just had to get, that's the inspiration music to get your pose. I want my pose to be. Okay. I liked it. Yeah, all right. All right. And for CNFT News, I'm T. Scott Chestnut.
I'm Summer.
Do I go last? I go last, right? I'm Will, Mr. Fobo.
I'm with Faces.